Hey there, this is Jim Donovan. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so glad you're with me here. I want to talk a little bit today about how you can learn to use music to wake up your brain. I find it so interesting that music exists in every culture on earth. It's a truly universal language. Of course, for many people, music is seen as entertainment, which is a good thing considering I make my living as a musician. But music can do so much more than that. In fact, music has the power to soothe us, move us, and motivate us. And in recent years, more and more researchers are becoming aware of the important positive effects music can have on your brain and how you can use it to your advantage. Today we're going to focus on how you can use a certain type of music to wake up your brain and improve its processing speed. That is, how fast it takes you to complete a mental task, which depends on your ability to understand and react to information. Increasing your mental processing speed can be especially helpful during those mornings when you're groggy and not thinking clearly. And Lord knows I've had many of those. Or perhaps you have an important conversation to have, or presentation to give, and you want to be at your best mentally. Or maybe you're reading a complex document like a contract or form that needs your full attention to detail. No matter your age, occupation, or current health status, everyone can benefit from a little brain refresher. As a voracious music lover and a drummer, I love listening to music with a great beat. When I listen to songs like Stevie Wonder's Superstition or Dance to the Music by Sly and the Family Stone, I cannot help but to let my body move to the groove. And research shows upbeat music can actually benefit your brain. For one, it activates the motor and premotor cortices. These are the parts of your brain that create the neural impulses that control how and when you move your body. It's the same process that gives people that urge to get up and dance. To better understand just how music affects these areas of the brain, scientists from the UK, Sweden, and Japan banded together to study it. In their 2014 research published in the journal Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, they looked at the impact 4 different types of background music or sound had on cognitive tasks, declarative memory, and processing speed in older adults. These included Mozart's Night Music, which is an upbeat, fast-tempo composition. The composer Mahler's Symphony No. 5, which is a much slower composition. The third condition used no music, and in the fourth, they used white noise. The researchers found that the participants' performance on the processing speed test was enhanced when Mozart's higher tempo music was played in the background before a task, as compared to the other 3 sound environments. They also found a significant performance advantage in memory tasks when participants listened to music as compared to silence or white noise. The main takeaway here, not only can music help wake up your brain, but it can also help with mental clarity and memory. Now, would you like to give it a try? Here are 3 simple tips to help you use music to boost your brain's processing speed. Tip number 1, if you're feeling groggy in the morning, turn on the composition by Mozart called Night Music. Tip number 2, play any up-tempo instrumental music of your choice. And tip number 3, listen to either of the above for 10 minutes prior to an activity of your choice, and then do the activity in silence. Now, why silence? Well, researchers are working with an idea that they call the cognitive capacity hypothesis. What they mean by this is that they believe there's only a limited pool of resources that are available for any cognitive processing at any given moment. So the more complex and demanding the task, the stronger the chance the background music will interfere with your brain's ability to function at its full potential. So the bottom line here is that it's best to first wake up the brain with up-tempo music And then once it's firing on all cylinders, try working in silence to utilize your optimal processing speed. And for an even bigger brain boost, you might experiment listening to music a few minutes before silently taking part in tasks that require a degree of focus, like a puzzle, or studying for a test, or maybe journaling. Just remember, each person reacts differently to music, and that this is not a one-size-fits-all endeavor. I really want you to experiment with these and see what works for you. Now, the way I use this, if I want to feel sharp, spark some mental focus, and clear my head, especially before presenting to a big audience, I prefer listening to fast drumming music for a few minutes, followed by a little bit of me time in peace and quiet. It gives me the benefit of an energized brain that's also calm and focused. And of course, you don't need any special equipment or pills to get this effect. It's all in the music. Now, to learn even more easy, affordable techniques for a brighter brain, I recommend checking out my Sound Mind protocol. It's my latest online learning tool, guaranteed to help you unlock your own peak brain health and abilities. If you want to check it out, go to donovanhealthsolutions.com. Okay, well, that's it for today's Quick Hit podcast. Until next time, I'm Jim Donovan. Be well.